welcome to Field of Fork. I'm Abby J, and it's November, and we're going to talk about, first of all, what's in season. And what's in season are sweet potatoes. And who's known for sweet potatoes? North Carolina. And we're going to talk a lot about North Carolina and the ways you can help North Carolina and keep communities strong with those things that have happened up there. But first of all, I wanted to let you know, I just got back from Ingalls. These are the sweet potatoes that are available. You've got organic or the regular sweet potatoes. And what we're going to do is prepare an Italian stacked potato. We're going to do some other dishes that are Italian for Thanksgiving, so you don't have to keep up with tradition. You can, step out of the box a little bit. So I'm going to get started. What you're going to need is a mandolin to slice these really thin, and you're going to need a potato peeler. And what we've done is we've gone ahead and we've done this. And what we're going to add to this is some butter. You've got 2 tablespoons of butter. I found some Italian olive oil, and what I like to do is give this a shake. And it's about 2 tablespoons. It's already got the herbs in the olive oil. And we're going to add some Gruyere cheese, shredded, and Parmesan over this. And some salt and pepper with some herbs. What we're going to do is combine this all together. Make sure all the butter gets in between the slices, like so. And we're going to spray a muffin pan. You can make these big, or you can put them in a smaller tin of 12. Then what we'll do is take them like this and put them into each tin. This is a great recipe to have with your kids. It's great for snacks. You can also pair this with any meats, turkey, beef, whatever. It's just a great snack and side dish to have on hand. And you also can make this a sweet stacked potato and add just maple syrup, cinnamon, and brown sugar if you wanted a sweeter version of this. And we're going to put them in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes, and we'll be right back to show you what they look like. Well, we're back, and the best part has come out of the oven. It's my stacked sweet potatoes. One finishing touch is some rosemary. Just sprinkle some rosemary and garnish it with some fresh sage. And that is your stacked sweet potatoes. And next, we're going to have our celebrity chef, John Gefalti, come on, and he's going to show us all these amazing dishes for Thanksgiving to step out of the box. So we'll be right back.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingalls Curbside. Just visit shop.ingalls-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingalls personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingalls. Low prices. Love the savings.
Welcome back, and I have John Gefalti, Ingalls celebrity chef. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Abby. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me back.
Well, you are Italian, and he's going to show us how to do something different for Thanksgiving, right?
That's right. Some things you got to leave alone, like the turkey. You never want to mess with your turkey. Do that as you normally do, and you're going to have your mashed potatoes and gravy. But I've got a couple of things today I think are going to be great. I've got a little twist on a cranberry sauce. Mm-hmm. I'm calling it a cranberry caponata.
Caponata.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump right in here. I'll get a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in this pan. I already heated it, so it's gonna heat right up.
It smells wonderful already.
Already, right?
Right, it smells like Thanksgiving.
This is a small onion chopped up.
Okay.
To this, we're gonna add some celery. Now we want to let this go for a minute. So while this is going on, can you help me out?
Sure.
Right. If you would take the apples and just cube them. Okay. I've got a large tomato here. A caponata is usually made with eggplant and olives and capers. So what I decided to do is let's swap out the eggplant for our cranberries and the olives. Still keep the olives, still keep the capers. And then to sweeten it up, we'll put some of those Honeycrisp apples in there. It'll be
It's
great.
like these are all the fall flavors coming together
Absolutely.
right there. So
Yeah.
that's really amazing that you can do this with the sauce, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So now I'm gonna throw the garlic in there because you don't want to put the garlic in right away because
Right.
you know what
how much?
happens.
How many apples? You want both?
Yeah, let's do both
Okay.
because I got a bit
All
of
right.
celery and onions going
You
on.
want to go ahead
here.
and put it in?
Not yet. Hold
Not
on.
yet?
Hold
Okay, I'll
off
keep
with
chopping.
that.
Got to keep chopping here. Yeah, like
And I think though we might be ready for. Let's see. I'm gonna throw the tomatoes in, and then as soon as you chop that one, we'll put them in here.
all right.
So look what's going in here. We got. Smells so good in here.
Oh, it's like
Onion,
every
celery,
flavor
garlic.
of fall you can imagine, you
Yep.
know. And I love this
Oh
because
my goodness.
you can get your family involved and
Yeah,
making
absolutely.
dishes, just like the potato stacks. That's another one. I mean, you know,
So easy and delicious.
and you'll want more and more and more of those, and this, I'm sure.
I've got some Kalamata olives.
Mm.
And so I'm going to just cut those up. I got the pitted ones, but I like to just chop them a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the capers in with the apples.
All right,
All this just starts to simmer and come together and get beautiful.
makes me just in the mood for Thanksgiving, and we've got
Yes.
so much to be thankful for, John.
Absolutely.
I'm thankful for
This
you.
year-
For
I'm
you,
thankful for you
know,
too.
You always bring so much to the table. It's
Thank you.
amazing with his history from Long Island, right? Or
Actually, upstate New York.
upstate, not far away.
Not
right?
too far. You were close.
Yeah. So with that being said, you just have a nice background for all of
Thank you.
this, and I always learn something from you.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's the whole goal, right?
Right. Okay, one apple up.
Yep. Let's put that apple in.
All right, here we go. Did you need two or just one? I think
You know
one will
what?
do it.
One is going to be good.
Yeah, these are big apples. These are from Ingalls, and they have such a selection of apples. I mean, any kind of apples. Gala,
They are so good.
Roman.
I know.
I just
You know what we need next? Some of those cranberries.
okay.
And I've got about 12 ounces, but let's put in what we think looks good.
Okay.
I think we're going to put the whole thing in.
All right, there
It
you go.
is cranberry
Yeah.
sauce after all.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
All right, now, if you would put a couple of squirts of the tomato paste in that water
Okay.
while I'm throwing a handful of raisins in. And then we're going to just mix that up because it
All
needs
right.
a little bit of,
I'll mix with this.
yeah, it needs a little bit of help to break down
Okay.
that tomato paste. And we'll have the moisture in here. So even
You
though there's
ready?
a lot of moisture, yep,
I'm
put
not.
it right in.
I'm not ready.
You're not ready?
I'm ready.
There we go. Because even though as this cooks down, it has a lot of moisture, it still needs a little bit of water. Can you see this? Does this just look like Thanksgiving?
Oh, it smells. You've made my whole kitchen come alive less than 5 minutes here. Yeah.
Between that and the smell of the sweet
That's
potatoes,
why,
I
you
can't
know.
wait for our little feast at the end here.
I bet people, you make friends just because people want to eat with you.
Yeah, that's true. So whoever wants to join us, you gotta act fast because there's gonna be a line out front when the smell gets out there. I'm just gonna put some,
Okay.
just some pepper and salt, and then let's throw in. I got some pine nuts. So
Okay.
just whatever you
How
think,
many?
a little handful. Well,
That
that looks
looks-
good.
These have a lot of flavor. You don't need a lot of these to make it work. So just remember that. And a little bag is, they're very valuable nuts.
They are. They are. But you know what? I found these in Ingalls, and they had a great sale.
Oh, good.
So just check your.
Yeah,
I
they
check my
always
app.
have.
I
They
check my
have.
app. I
Yeah,
check
they
the
have things
store.
on sale all the time, like those sweet potatoes.
Oh yeah. Now see how this is already cooking down?
Mm-hmm.
You can see those cranberries cooking
Breaking
right
down. Yeah.
Now, what I did want to tell you is the best is to get the fresh cranberries out of the produce. But if for some reason they don't have them,
Mm-hmm.
the frozen works perfectly well. Don't use the cranberry sauce in the can because that's already
Right.
pre-made. The only thing we need to add here is some brown sugar.
Okay.
And I'm thinking what would equate to, is that a teaspoon? So a couple of those.
A
And
couple of
then-
these. Okay.
Are you ready for this?
What is it?
Balsamic vinegar.
Oh my goodness! It's
So
the
it's going to give it
finishing
that
touch.
acid taste.
Yum.
The brown sugar is going to offset it. Maybe one more brown sugar because I would have let it have
Okay.
it here.
Yeah, you got to offset it with a little sweet.
Oh yeah. So
Okay.
What this is going to do, this is going to just simmer on the back burner
Okay.
while we move on. And this is going to go, I don't know, 15 minutes, but we'll see it broken down. So let's put it on the back burner and set up for our next recipe.
Okay, we'll be right back. It's going to be great.
Can't wait.
Okay. Okay, what's next?
All right, we are back, and I've got a twist on a pumpkin pie. So we're going to kick it up, make it a little Italian. But I'm going to need your help with this because there's a few steps. What I did is I already made the crust.
Okay.
Basic crust. It's got egg, butter, sugar, flour. Chocolate, yep.
Chocolate.
And while I'm rolling this out, I'm going to have you mix one of the layers, which is a pound of ricotta cheese.
Okay.
And that cheese has been drained to get rid of most of the moisture. And then to that, I need you to add a couple big spoonfuls
Okay, that's
of
one.
that powdered sugar.
2. Okay, you want me to just incorporate the
Yep.
powdered sugar? Okay.
Incorporate that
Will
on
do.
rolling this out.
Wow, this is going to be delicious. So you bake this and then you put it in the refrigerator to cool, right?
Yeah, cool it on the
Okay.
counter like you normally would. Then you put it in the fridge. I serve it cold. And when we're ready to serve, we've got a
Right.
special way to do it. I love this dough because
The dough.
I used to be really afraid of doing crust because they were like so delicate.
Right.
This is so forgiving because it's got the butter and the egg
So it
that you
moves
can't make them. You can't make a mistake.
Can't go wrong.
No,
Right.
so I've
Okay.
got this pan. Now what I need to do,
I think we're incorporated here.
so if you wouldn't mind, zest that orange, and you can use as much as you want.
Okay. And it
And
smells
meanwhile-
so good.
I just got butter. I'm gonna take care of this, get this all coated, because we don't want our
That's
pie
good.
to stick. That's
Right.
perfect. Stir
We'll
that
just
in.
stir that in.
Oh, you're making my life easy today.
Well, somebody
off
has
then.
to. I mean, you drove all the way from Atlanta to be here, and after that, you need a break.
I'll take it. I'll take
Yeah.
any help.
All right.
So I just rolled this out. You think, oh my gosh, this doesn't look pretty. But you just kind of work it. Look how easy it is to move
It
around.
looks like it's really workable,
Very
like
workable.
Play-Doh. Play-Doh.
And then, so you got that mixed?
I do.
All right, next thing I need you to do is in this bowl, now comes the pumpkin and some orange marmalade.
So do I do the pumpkin first, probably?
Yep.
Yep.
Or actually, whichever order you want.
It doesn't matter. You just got to get
Not
it
for this, you gotta
incorporated.
get it in there.
Oh,
All right,
it
so
wouldn't
with
be
a-
right without pumpkin.
That's right. And then we're gonna add more orange marmalade for sweetness.
You've got a top in there. What is that? That looks like a
Oh, well, that's gonna be in between our layers.
oh, yum.
And
Surprise. That's your surprise layer,
That's the
right?
surprise layer.
Okay.
All right, so see, this is looking pretty good. It doesn't have to
All
be
right.
absolutely perfect, but you could press it down if you really.
I think that I think we're here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, a dash of cinnamon. I think you are there.
Okay.
If you want to, you can take, like some people take a measuring cup and press it so it gets kind of perfectly in there. We're good like this.
That's a good dash.
Now I've got the oven set to 375.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you that.
All right.
We're ready to put this together. Do you believe how simple this is?
This-
First the pumpkin,
Okay.
and you're gonna layer that in that, or smooth it out. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some ginger snaps that I put
Oh,
in a
wow.
bag.
Yum. That's going to give it that crunch.
It is, and it gives
Okay.
it that little sweetness.
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
get just a little over there. So help me put this.
You got
all
that.
over.
All
I got
right.
this part.
You got that part? Okay.
Then we're gonna put the ricotta cheese
With the orange zest.
that you did such a good job at.
Yeah, I did. What do I get a reward?
You do. We get the pie. And then what I'm going to do is, with the rest of the dough, I'm going to make a little lattice across the top, clean this up
Okay.
pretty, and it goes in the oven. That's our, what do we want to call it? An Italian take on a pumpkin pie?
I think it needs to be the Ruby Italian pie.
I love
Ruby
it.
Downs should be here. 'cause
She
she's
should, our
Italian,
Italian.
and you know what? Here you go, Ruby. We
This
got
is for you, Ruby.
This is for you, and you can make this, Ruby, for Thanksgiving, Italian style. All right.
Love it. We'll be back.
Did you know Ingalls only sells USDA Choice and Prime cuts of meat? Maybe it's time to reward yourself. Our butchers cut all our meat fresh in the store every day. Grass-fed, organic, you name it. Not only that, we'll even cut it to order just the way you like it. And we grind meat fresh in the store multiple times a day. It's all in the bag. That's the best meat in town for the best folks in town. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Okay, we're back for the main entree. What is it?
Yep. What we're gonna do is a butternut squash carbonara.
Yum.
So we're gonna take our carbonara, we're gonna do a little twist. Can't wait to show you what we're
right.
doing. So I got a package of pancetta,
Okay.
and you helped me slice it up, and we've cooked that already, and you just get it till it's just barely gonna be crispy.
And you get that at any Ingalls deli. I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely.
they have that, the capricola, they got every bit of
Everything
it.
you want,
Yeah,
every
and-
kind of cheese, because we got a really nice cheese from there as well. So I've still got the skillet on, and I got the oil hot. Would you help me put that? I want that,
You just want the onions.
Onions for right
okay,
now.
right?
and we're going to saute these onions. So I can turn up the heat a little bit. Then we're going to add garlic. So once this gets going, we can almost do it right away because this oil is pretty hot.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yep.
You
Give
go
this
ahead
just
and
1
add
second.
this.
Yeah, add the garlic.
That's minced garlic, fresh garlic.
Yeah,
it's
we
already
just did
always
two.
better.
So this is what, maybe a quarter of an onion
Right.
and 2 cloves of garlic. And now we're going to use sage 2 different ways.
Okay.
When we were done with the pancetta, we took that out and the oil was hot. We dropped in fresh sage leaves. And that's what we've got here.
It's fried sage.
And they're crispy and delicious. We're going to use that to top the dish when we're done.
Okay.
To this I want to add, so the second way we're using the sage is what you have there. If you would throw that in, that's just a couple of sage leaves, we call it chiffonade, you just make the ribbons.
Here's your ribbons.
And you can smell this. Once I start smelling the garlic,
It
this
keeps
is
getting
where-
better
It
by
does,
the minute
doesn't it?
in here. I mean, we started off a little bit with a sauce. Now we're going into the main entree of this.
Oh
and
yeah,
love
and
it.
the thing about this, here's your butternut squash. Now what I did, you could go into, if you like the fresh and you like it cut up, in the produce they actually cut it up for you,
Right,
and
right.
then you could
Roast
saute
it.
it that way.
Yeah.
Now what I did, I cheated a little bit, but you know what? The flavor is amazing. It's just the same. We've got the frozen butternut squash.
So people are intimidated with squash, especially
I
the
know, isn't that
winter
funny?
squash, and they're easy. What you do is you cut the tops off, John.
Mm-hmm.
You de-seed it. You can roast those seeds for a snack.
Oh, that
and,
sounds good.
And then you just roast it, and then there you have it. Fresh is always better if you have time to do the fresh, but Ingalls has it. 3 or 4 different ways you can buy it. So
My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the seeds when you roast them are really good for you.
They
So
are.
they go out, have a lot of nutrients
yeah,
or
good,
whatever.
really good snack. Yeah.
Yeah, so what I did is remember we got the onions, we got the garlic.
Mm-hmm.
We put the sage in there, which you can really, as soon as that sage hits the oil, man, you can smell it.
Oh, it's
And I feel like I'm covered in flour from our cake. So whenever
We've
I
been
come
in the
over,
dough.
I definitely get in the zone in Abby's kitchen.
well, he gets in the dough and the flour, and he makes it real because it is real, and I love it.
Yep.
All of this is so real and so easy to do.
Yep, we added our frozen, defrosted
Right.
butternut squash, and you saw me put in probably half of this, so 2
Right.
cups of
Chicken broth.
chicken broth. And get your favorite kind. This is just going to simmer for a little bit, and then what I did is I've got some linguine that I just finished cooking. We're going to put that in here, and when I cook the linguine, I always do it a couple minutes less,
Right.
so that it
It'll
goes in
keep
here.
cooking.
Exactly,
And it won't be too
finishes
mushy,
cooking in here.
right.
Exactly.
So, what you think we can put all this together and then show the audience what we created?
I think so.
I know we're going to do it, and we'll be right back. Okay. And we're back, and this is the final minute of deliciousness.
It smells so good in here.
Yes.
So let me tell you what we've got. Here is the finished product for our cranberry caponata. Of course, your potatoes. What did you call them?
The stack Italian potatoes to go with their Italian prince here.
And then give us a stir on that carbonara. You've got to
Okay.
see, it's the butternut squash carbonara. And what we did is we put all that pancetta on top. And then we took
Beautiful.
the sage that we fried and put that in there, so that's ready to go.
And if you don't like butternut, you will now.
Yeah, it
You
is
make
so
everything
creamy
look
and delicious.
delicious.
Thank you. And then this is our Italian twist on a pumpkin pie. So you could see all those layers. There's our
ricotta.
pumpkin, there's the ricotta, but we got to add some whipped cream
The finishing touch.
and take one of those cookies and put it in there.
Here we go.
Yes, that looks beautiful.
Magic.
Do you want to taste it?
Yes, I do. So you have to let this cool though, right?
Yep. What do you think? I think we did good, right?
That is Thanksgiving. Oh, John, thank you so much for sharing all these wonderful recipes.
Oh, you
I
bet.
know you guys will enjoy making them, and it's so healthy, good for you, and easy. And for more recipes, pick up the Ingles Table magazine. The fall edition is out. You can find it online for more tricks, tips, and recipes. And we have a really good lineup of really hearty recipes that's going to make your fall nights wonderful.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me, Abby.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Field to Fork, and it is a special time of year. It's Thanksgiving. We have so much to be thankful for, and I've got my friend James Brim here with the Northeast Georgia Food Bank to tell us about all the different ways you can give back this season. Welcome, James.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. One of the things that people can do to give back is bring non-perish food to the food bank to help people in need. Another thing that we're doing at the food bank is that with the incident that happened in Asheville, that we are letting people bring stuff there because it's a good location. And also, if people need food, people from Asheville, anywhere, they can come and get food there as well.
You have a huge warehouse storage, right?
We have a huge warehouse that we have a freezer space, we have cooler space. It's not just dry goods. We can help them in any way they need to in that area.
So what are some of the things that the food bank has been responsible for so far? I know Rotary, I'll just show you, our Rotary Club has merged with other clubs within the area, Highlands. They've been taking up heaters. We also had a coat and sweater and quilt drive, and everybody brought everything they could to try to, help them. It was getting colder, and in Asheville, it's a little bit colder up there.
It actually is, and the thing about it is diapers, baby food is one of the main things right now that they need up there, and also the coats that you were talking about. It is getting ready to get wintertime, so it's kind of a big plus, and the location where they're bringing that stuff to is at the food bank, and then they'll take it on up the road to Asheville.
I think one of the primary things that they want to see is us, sort. They want you to sort the quilts, the sweaters, the pants. Everything's arriving. If it arrives not sorted, they have to have manpower to, go through all those clothes. So if you do have things like just sweaters, put all the sweaters in a container and put all the quilts. So that really helps it move a lot faster.
Right, the same way that we do when we get food in, when we get it from Walmart and Ingles and places like that, we go through it. I'm not just going to give you something that's rotten or bad or whatever. We're going to go through it and give you stuff quality that you see at Walmart or that you see at Ingles. So in other words, you got to do the same way in clothes and all the things that you're sending up to Asheville.
James, we have at Rotary, we've developed a QR code that you can find online on our Rotary page that you can continue to give, because this is just the start of giving, right?
Mm-hmm. It's not. And one of the things that I love about the Rotary that they're at our facility is that they care about the community, but not just Georgia. They care about everyone. So in other words, they're focusing on right now, try to help Asheville as much as they can. And I think it's a great thing that they're a team working together.
Well, I want to say this. Ingles got hurt the hardest. Their distribution center was flooded. And they really are one of the main companies that they've always given back. So it's really time for the community to give back to them, because I've been doing work with them for 20 years, James.
Right, and I would like to say thanks to Ingles. Ingles, and here in Clayton, is the only Ingles that gives to the food bank, and it's really great. Guy, the manager there, is doing a great job, And I just love the support of Ingles giving us milk and bread. It's really great.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and letting the audience know that there is an outlet there. They can drop food, anything, because they have people that are delivering it every week, right?
Yes, they do. Yes.
So if you have anything you want to donate, please go to the food bank. He also has a teaching kitchen. You need to talk about the teaching kitchen a little bit.
Well, our teaching kitchen is great. It's world class. We've had great dinners in there. We teach classes for kids. We do diabetes classes. We do a little bit of everything in there. And we also rent that space out. So in other words, if you're up here and you want to rent a space out for an event or whatever, please come by and see our teaching kitchen. And Abby, you have done really great things in that kitchen. So
I have, and I'm so thankful that it's there. I'm thankful for you, and so thankful for our Ingles family. And I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate John Chafalti sharing the Italian meal. I hope you all enjoy it and have a very happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming.
that's great. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.